I think it's absolutely certain that everybody here has a passion for education in some form or other. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I think many of us here are in that position of wanting to do something, maybe not change the world, but maybe just change that part of the world that we can influence. And it's not just any kind of education that we're interested in, it's quality education. In South Africa, the delivery of education, let alone quality education, is by most definitions suboptimal.
The idea that we could walk together as business, government and civil society, that was another audacious goal. And not everybody thought that it's possible, but essentially that's what we're doing through this process. And it is a call for active citizenship. If we look at what are the big assets we have in this country, one of the amazing assets is that we have this vast number of very well-trained and equipped business leaders. And so we are tapping into the skills of those business leaders who want to make a contribution and really get involved.
What Symphonia for South Africa is all about is not standing on the sidelines criticising, but rather getting in the trenches with the schools, wanting to contribute and participate and partner with the departments of education around the country and just offer what we can to try and make a difference.
I'm the principal of Yovel Community School. Currently there are 930 learners and 27 teaching staff members. The challenges that I experienced are the learners, especially foundation phase, they were late daily, quite a number of them. And when you look at them, they will be chewing sweets, biscuits, and so forth. Educators were believing that I am the know-all. The staff was to be divided into them, which is the management, and the us. So them must always come with the solutions to whatever problem is arising at school. And lastly, the parents were not involved in any school business or any school activities.
Just want to make him aware that, the little that he gave to me as a leader, as a principal, as a manager in that school is just overwhelming. And just to connect with the community, he has already highlighted that most of my learners are from Alex, and which means that those parents, their parents are from Alex. And you can understand the backgrounds there of those kids. And having someone like Thomas coming into our lives to help us.
What have the benefits been? It's really a deep appreciation of the difficulties that are faced daily by the teachers, the principals, even the learners themselves. And I can honestly say this has been a leadership development program like no other. Being in a corporate, we are luckily exposed to many training programs, but I don't think there could be any corporate program that would have the kind of impact that this has had. A coaching platform, having a one-on-one sessions, many interventions to provide the support every step of the way. You are never alone. Exposing yourself to the work of incredible thought leaders through workshops and literature, and transferring skills, and you can see those outcomes immediately, and that is really, really rewarding. And I think over and above everything is just that sense of welcoming when I arrive at the school with open arms from all the teaching body, and I've just developed some amazing friendships as a result.
What I've learned from NOCU was more than words can say. Like I said, I went in not really knowing what to expect. And I think from a leadership perspective, and like Louise said, you learn much more because you go into uncharted territory where you don't really know the skills, how you deal with taxi drivers and the community, how do you mobilize people where you don't have anything to give them, and how do you learn trust with different stakeholder groups, were all new skills that I actually learned from this process. And it's not only in our partnership that I've learned, but also from the other principals and the other partners in our particular community of practice. I think that was amazing, learning about other schools, their challenges and how they were approached, because learning comes through all these different touch points. So Personally, I can say this is a wonderful initiative. It was an amazing year, and like Noko and I have worked so well together, and we will continue with this partnership because there's always so much to do, especially in the education field.
We needed to make sure that we assist building the economy of this country, not for us, but for the generations to come. And then we agreed to co-offer a book, Do It. We are saying, do it. Do not look at other people. Do it. Don't point fingers to other people. Look at yourself. Don't wait for other people to do things for you. Do for yourself and others.
Give a new sense of meaning to what it means to be a South African, and particularly what it means to be a South African citizen. Other than James and myself, I see a few grey hairs in this room, and some people will remember sunny skies, Chevrolet, and breathless. The advertising slogan. That was what it meant to be a South African. Well, that's all well and good. We would like a bit more meaning in that. And so we, together with, we said to ourselves, let's see if we can find 100 of our friends who will share this mad idea. And with those 100 friends, we have written a charter. And I'm going to take you through just a bit of the charter. The very first paragraph says, I recognize the injustice of the past. I honor those who suffer for justice and freedom. I respect those who build our country, and I believe that South Africa belongs to all who live in it.
But they can only do it with the very significant help that I think your organization is giving them. And I've been inspired by the stories that I've heard tonight. I've been inspired by the way in which the principals have been inspired, and I've been inspired by the way in which those who are helping have been inspired.
Anybody else who's looking for a place to apply the Active Citizens Charter, the Partners for Possibility is definitely that space. Thank you.